Out here, in the hush before morning, a shape stands alone, silent, still. An old barn, slouched in the shadows of yesterday, holds its breath. Wood, once weathered by wind and time, listens. Steel waits. The world hasn't quite woken up yet, but something stirs. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it's a simple way to show your love for these incredible designs. This isn't just a building. It's memory wrapped in metal. It's the bones of a past life about to crack open and begin again. You hear the quiet creak of change, the whisper of torchlight kissing steel, and suddenly the barn exhales. The rust doesn't fade, it transforms. The frame doesn't forget. It becomes the skeleton of something bold, new, raw, alive. This is no ordinary rebirth. It doesn't come with flowers or fanfare. It comes with sparks, with smoke, with soul. Because some homes aren't born in comfort. They're forged. Welcome to the world of industrial chic, where grit meets grace, where the past stands tall beside the present, where you don't just live inside walls, you live inside a story. And that story starts now. What if the places that once held wheat and dust could hold warmth, light, and laughter instead? We share new content regularly to help you create spaces you love, so don't forget to subscribe. What if the drafty silence of a barn became the stillness before joy, before movement, before music? There's something sacred in these bones. Wooden beams, worn smooth by time, now kissed by steel that doesn't hide its strength. They don't erase the past. They carry it forward. Watch closely. The hinges still rusted from decades of rain. They open now not to let tractors in, but to let in dreams. Sparks fly where the old timber meets modern intention. The welders work like sculptors, their hands crafting something that feels both grounded and impossibly light. Above, the ceiling rises like a cathedral, a shelter for more than tools or grain. It shelters the idea of a life lived differently, not quiet, not cold, but full of texture, full of soul. This isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about letting rawness speak and finding beauty in that honesty. Because sometimes the best kind of wonder isn't found in faraway places. It's found right here, in a barn daring to dream beyond its own walls. Listen, if you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means to me, and it helps keep the design ideas coming your way. The walls may be stripped, the hay long gone, but the floor still remembers. It remembers every hoof that echoed through these halls, every season of hard work, every muddy boot step after rain. But now, that same floor is poured fresh in polished concrete, cool and clean but never cold, because underneath it runs warmth, steady, silent, radiant. A different kind of harvest begins, not of crops, but of calm mornings, quiet steps, soft footprints chasing sunlight across the room. This is the promise of transformation. Not erasure, not forgetting, but honoring the old and wrapping it in the language of today. Steel meets softness. Glass catches sky. And suddenly, what was once only practical becomes poetic. You don't need chandeliers or velvet to feel luxury here. You only need this feeling of standing on something that once held the past, now holding your future. Industrial chic. If you love this type of look, hit that subscribe button to help us create more videos, and let us know in the comments what you'd love to see in future videos. Not just a look, a feeling, a quiet revolution. And just like that, the dust settles. The name fades into air, but the story is just beginning. Every bolt is a heartbeat. Every line of weld a pulse beneath the skin of this place. The frame stands proud now, exposed I-beams running like veins overhead, strong, unapologetic, honest. They don't hide behind drywall or pretense. They gleam in the light like something sacred, like jewelry forged in fire. This is the skeleton of the home, and it doesn't whisper, it hums. But then the timber arrives. Reclaimed cedar worn by wind and sun, sanded just enough to reveal the stories beneath its surface. You run your hand across it and feel warmth, a softness that leans into the steel instead of resisting it. Here, contrast isn't conflict, it's chemistry. The cold edge of industry meets the lived-in soul of nature. Metal and wood, opposites on paper, partners in spirit. Every weathered plank wraps the frame like an embrace, stitching past to present in quiet, deliberate lines. Nothing is random. Nothing is waste. Even the smallest rivet, even the grain in the cedar feels chosen. This isn't just architecture. It's rhythm. It's balance. It's the sound of history finding its place inside a new kind of home. Here, grit wraps itself in velvet. You step inside, and the first thing you feel isn't cold steel or raw concrete. It's warmth. Golden light cascading through towering windows, settling gently on walls the color of charcoal ash. It's quiet, but never empty. It holds you. It breathes. The kitchen is sculpted, not just built. A raw concrete island falls like water, smooth and grounded. Above it, a chandelier hangs, crafted from old tractor gears. Heavy, industrial, but when lit, it glows like starlight caught in a machine. Then a door, solid, riveted steel, slides open without sound, revealing something unexpected. A bathroom, hushed and calm. Matte black tile lines the walls like polished stone in a cave. It doesn't shout for attention, it whispers peace. Here, rough textures protect soft moments. Laughter bounces off exposed brick, not lost, just amplified. Espresso brews across a zinc countertop, steam rising into quiet morning air. Nothing is delicate, and yet everything is handled with care. This is a home that doesn't hide its edges. It lets them shine. Because softness here isn't weakness. It's a choice. A beautiful, deliberate choice. The barn no longer stores grain. It stores memories. Layered like patina upon steel, each one settles in slowly until the walls begin to feel alive. Children laugh as they race toy cars across the polished floor, their voices echoing in open space once filled with hay and quiet. In the kitchen, friends gather, hands full of wine, stories spilling under the warm glow of Edison bulbs, strung like fireflies above a table made from reclaimed planks. Every surface here invites life. Not perfection, not posing, just life, in all its cluttered, joyful truth. You hear the rain now, tapping the metal roof in a steady rhythm, a lullaby for the grown-up and the restless alike. And there's something magical about it, the way steel holds warmth, the way open space makes room for connection. No walls dividing conversations, no rooms too precious to touch, just flow, just freedom, just the kind of living that doesn't try too hard, because it doesn't have to. This barn was built for labor. Now it lives for love. And that is a legacy worth preserving. One memory at a time. How does it stay warm? What did it cost? Could I live here? The questions come quickly, don't they? The kind that tug at your sleeve and whisper at your dreams. Because this place, this bold, impossible blend of barn and home, it stirs something. Something deep, something curious. You start to wonder, is it just for magazines? Or could a place like this be real enough for muddy boots and morning pancakes? Could iron ever feel soft? Could concrete carry comfort? You're not alone in that wonder. Every beam, every brushed metal surface seems to invite it. And here's the thing, this isn't just for the dreamers with endless budgets or blueprints. This is for the brave, for the ones who see possibility in the rust, for the ones who crave beauty with bite, for the ones who want a home that says something, not with frills but with foundation. Stay with me, because the secret of making iron feel like home is simpler and wilder than you think. It's not about copying a style, it's about honoring a story,